して集いしスターダスト100年目の目覚めに呼ばれて男たちは向かう時の砂を越えるジャーニー鎖のよう連な絡み合うたるま光でかつさだめスタネ打ち込むのはオンライナ誇りのバレーブレイクダウン拳放つ聖なるビジョンスター
Why was I the one to get shot when everyone else was just punched or slapped? Even if it isn't going to kill me, it hurts pretty bad.
Judging from the X-rays, the bullet is still stuck inside of your chest on the right side.
And is there no easy ways to get it out?
Not without surgery. Luckily for you, I already removed your right lung, and if it wasn't for that, the bullet would have pierced into your lung.
So what you are saying is that your harvesting of my organs turned out to save my life?
Pretty much. I didn't go to medical school for nothing after all.
Well, how long will it be until we can get back on the road? Even without the lanky Fortnite man inhabiting this place, it's unsettling.
It may still be a few more days. The day after tomorrow at the earliest.
I hate to be the one holding the whole group back.
Don't think of it like that. We all need you in order to win this battle.
All right. But we better leave as soon as possible, even if I haven't fully recovered yet. You need to tell them about what happened 3 years ago. If we are going to fight together, we need to fully trust each other. If you care so much, why don't you tell them? Then do I have your permission to inform them? Fine. Why do you need my permission anyways? Well, this is pretty important information, and you should be the one to talk about it. But if you don't feel willing to explain yourself, I shall do it in your stead. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Don't fret too much about it. You've changed since then. The others won't care. If you say so. Hey, Colonel. What's up? I figured while you were injured would be a good time to talk about the past. The past? What exactly about the past, and why? Well, it's important to remember the past in order to prevent the same mistakes from repeating time and time again. Yeah, makes sense, as cliched as it sounds. However, what about the past is a topic that is very important to you. The Great Banana War. You know what happened with the Banana War? I don't only know, but I experienced a chunk of what happened firsthand. It all began roughly 3 years ago, when I was only a novice detective trying to solve a disappearance in Monkey Country. This place still seems relatively clean. Not much dust, beyond some of the bookshelves. This map could be related to it somehow, perhaps. I don't even fully recognize the location on this map. It seems to be an island in some ocean, but I can't tell anything else from the map due to the only language on it being Monkey Scratch. But what about the book? Once again, it's all in Monkey Scratch. I should try to ask about what this text says. Surely someone in the manor could assist me. Who was it exactly that you were investigating into the disappearance of? Some rich monkey family which held some high position of power in the monkey government. Their son had gone missing a few days prior and I was hired to look into it. What do you want? Sir, I was wondering whether or not you could lend someone to assist me in my investigation, as I don't have any way of deciphering the Monkey Scratch. Why did we hire a detective who can't even read? Well, for one, you didn't hire me, I'm an intern. And for two, I am perfectly literate, I just don't know Monkey Scratch. You better cut out Dalback token before I send you onto the streets. Yes, sir. How am I supposed to solve a case when I don't have access to a significant chunk of the evidence? What was that? Monkey Butler. What's happening? There has been some attack on the manor, and everyone needs to flee. An attack? By who? We don't know yet, but it was likely from some members of the Communist Orangutan Party. The Communist Orangutan Party? That was one of the two governmental parties, right? Yes. The other one was the Fascist Chimp Party, and the monkey I had been investigating, Tony Monkey, 4 was a high-ranking official in that party. Tony Monkey? He was some sort of mob boss, last I heard. And he managed to secure a high-ranking seat in the government with that track record? I suppose so. Monkey Country always had a pretty flawed government. 7 years of communism, and then 7 years of fascism, and then repeat. It's honestly not a surprise that most of us are gone now. Indeed. But this attack on the manor was unrelated to the political tension. What happened here? This surely was no normal attack. That's not our first priority. We need to get away from this place, and ideally with utmost haste. Right. Huh. What's that? What are you looking at? Monkey Butler. Are you okay? He's dead. You could have done such a thing? Who do you think you are, killing someone for no reason like that? I am a god. I need no reason beyond that. So you decided to come here, blow up the mansion, and kill most likely several monkeys just because you felt like it? Yes. And now I shall slay you, too. So you just enjoy to spill blood? Is that the only way deities like you find fulfillment? Enough pointless speech. I do this because I feel like it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, it is time for Supernova. This can't be how I die. Arg. I must stop you from reaping countless more lives out of pure boredom. What is this power coercing through me? I am your stand, the physical manifestation of your willpower. And together, we can take down this threat. Is that so? All right, then. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny. 11 herbs and spices. Go! What? How did you survive my supernova? What happened to me? Why am I now mortal?
I don't fully know myself, but it seems I managed to strip you of your godhood through the power of my stand.
How is such a thing possible? I am a god. Nothing is more powerful than a god.
You are a god. Now? I'm sure you are as frail as any other human.
So are you going to kill me? Torture me? Just get on with it, then. I would rather die than be human.
Not quite.
Huh.
I'm going to take you under my wing. I will show you the value of human life, and you will end up being a much better person.
That's significantly worse than anything I could have thought of. Jeez.
And the power of my stand will prevent you from escaping. This is a chance for me to make the world a better place, even if it is only through the reforming of a washed-up god.
Ugh. Please don't call me that.
Let's get going, then. There is plenty I have to teach you. So Sephiroth used to be a god. I knew something strange was up, having an innate power unlinked to a persona or a stand, but I wouldn't have expected that.
Indeed.
But what about that related to the Great Banana War? It was around the same time, but it didn't seem to be that closely related.
Yes, that. You see, that attack on the manor ended up with the fascist chimp party claiming it was done by the communist orangutan party, and they retaliated in the process, beginning the Great Banana War. People saw Sephiroth as he was a wanted criminal afterwards, but the fascist chimp party claimed he was working for the opposition.
I see.
I never solved the mystery of the missing child. That was the first, and hopefully the last, time I failed to see a case through to the end.
Do you think the missing child is still alive? That they managed to get away to some haven unravaged by war?
Maybe. Chances are there are still some monkeys scattered around the world.
Then let's try to save them, whether it be during this journey or after we win.
Yes, we shall. I can't help but feel partially responsible for the lost child, after all. This can be a way to help settle my conflict internally.
I'm going to go talk to Sephiroth.
That's a good idea.
Hey.
Hi. Colonel told you about it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I don't fully know myself. I can tell you've changed now, but I also can't truly quench the feeling that you deserve to repent for your actions.
That's fair. It's up to you which path you take.
It's hard to think of you as a god. You just look so
ragged? More like a homeless biker than anything else?
Yeah, I guess so.
Colonel said something along those lines a long time ago. At this point, my godhood feels more like an ancient dream than recent history.
Wacky. Well, good night. I gotta sleep off this bullet wound.
Yeah, of course. Good night. But what's your final decision? Will you take revenge?
Depends. The reward for turning you in is 15 bananas. That's a lot of bananas.
Wouldn't you need to turn me into the government, though?
Oh, right. Then I guess I'll put this behind us.
Thank you. Good night.
It's not fair. I haven't had the main character status in any of these episodes despite being the main character. This was supposed to be my movie, but now it's a series about the power of friendship or something dumb. At least you've had your own movies. MMPH. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.